Welcome to Illuminati Silver's Inner Sanctum, where we tell you the truth. Today is Thursday, the 1st of November 2018, and we are briefly giving our immediate view on Lawrence O'Donnell's YouTube video published yesterday entitled Trump Running Scared. And we ask the question, is he? Lawrence O'Donnell is the news anchor who presents the program, The Last Word, on MSNBC. He has a reasonable following and is extremely anti-Trump. His latest video states that President Trump is running scared, mainly because of the Mueller Report to be announced shortly after the midterm elections, which he sees falling in favor of the Democrats in the House of Representatives. He also cites that state prosecutors are also after President Trump, and so it won't be long before he is impeached. Well, let's just briefly look at the likelihood of impeachment. First of all, there has to be a crime committed, and this in itself is open to various interpretations. Assuming this is strong enough to prove, this then invokes a motion to impeach the president in the House of Representatives. This is voted on usually by the Judiciary Committee first, and if a majority is in favour, it is then passed to the full House of Representatives, which also has to vote in favour by majority for this to proceed to the Senate. So theoretically, assuming the Democrats win the House of Representatives in next week's midterm elections, this is a possibility. But will this worry the president? In our view, a little, but not much. Why? Because the Senate, which most polls suggest will be held by the Republicans, have to vote 2/3 in favor of impeachment. Yes, 67 out of the 100 senators have to vote in favor. Now, even if the Democrats do extremely well and have a majority in the Senate, a 2/3 majority is almost impossible, as the whole Senate is not up for re-election, and therefore, unless Republican senators vote for impeachment as well, President Trump cannot be impeached. There is also a third aspect to this. Under certain circumstances, the president can appeal to the Supreme Court on a matter of law, and having just elected Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court, who has written in years past that a sitting president cannot be indicted, and the Supreme Court now has one more Republican nominee than Democrat nominee, it is quite possible that it will find in the president's favor. With these safeguards in place, it certainly looks as if President Trump has little to worry about. However, where we do see danger signs is more for his family and his legislative progress. If the Democrats win, the Congress will certainly subpoena Trump Jr., Kushner, and one or two other close Trump associates, and potentially, just potentially, find one or more of them guilty of perjury. And unlike the president, they can be prosecuted. Yes, the president can pardon his family and friends, but not if they manage to pass any indictments to state prosecutors. Where we see the greatest threat to the president, however, is that should the Democrats win the House of Representatives, they can hold back much of the president's legislative agenda. And even though he can issue executive orders in certain cases, the House can refuse to fund a majority of his programs. This would then suggest that the president has failed in his promise to the American people and thereby not be re-elected in 2020, no matter how much he blames the Democrats. And it is this, in our opinion, that he fears most. Let's wait and see.